Hello everyone, I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. We had a beautiful weekend of weather across western Wisconsin. Days started off in the 40s, even some 30s Sunday morning, but we bounced back into the 70s in the afternoon. And our stretch of dry and warm weather, that's going to be continuing here for this week. In fact, the next 7 days, it is still going to be very warm as our average high temperatures are getting down into the mid 60s now. It's at 67 for today. Now, there is a chance for some rain this weekend, but I'm not totally sold on that happening, and I'll explain why here coming up. But big picture this morning is high pressure sitting over to our east, a couple areas of lower pressure off to our west. And the way the jet stream is positioned right now, I'm not really expecting any impacts out of this, although this front will drift a little bit further south tonight into tomorrow, and that will bring an increase in the clouds to the area. But today, another day with sunny to mostly sunny conditions, so if you had the chance to get outside today, it's going to be another fantastic day for that. Now, we're going to stay mostly clear to partly cloudy to start the evening, but clouds will gradually increase overnight. As I mentioned, that front does drift a little bit to the south, and we're going to have a mostly cloudy sky for our Tuesday. Now, we are likely going to stay dry, as Future Track is not hinting at really anything in terms of sprinkles or showers around, but I can't totally rule out one or two maybe popping up. So that's why we have about a 10% chance of rain in the forecast from very late tonight through the first half of the day Wednesday with all the clouds around. Just can't totally rule it out. But as we get into Wednesday afternoon, the clouds will start to finally move away, and we should clear things out to at least a partly cloudy to mostly sunny sky for the second half of our Wednesday and continuing into Wednesday night. And the rain chances, again, as I mentioned, just a 10% chance overnight tonight through Wednesday morning. As you see, by Friday night into the weekend, there is a very slight chance we could see some showers and storms return to the area. Models are hinting at potentially an area of lower pressure and a cold front to come through, but the models are kind of bouncing back and forth on the timing and the placement of it, and that has to do with the way the jet stream is positioned right now. And we are in this kind of ridging or blocking pattern, so any systems have been going up to our north and missing us completely, which is also why it has been on the warm side of things, and that's looking to continue as we get into this week. Now, we may see the jet stream dip a little bit closer to our area heading into the weekend, which would bring temperatures down and bring up those rain chances a little bit. But depending on how strong this ridge ends up staying and where it's positioned, we may either have to drop those rain chances or maybe just push them back another day or two the way our jet stream is positioned at this point. So certainly something to watch. You know, we haven't had a lot of rain here really in the last week or so. Our last bout of rain was about a week ago, and we could go at least another 4 to 5 days, maybe even longer, without seeing any additional rain. So something that, of course, we'll be watching as we go throughout the week. Now, dew points will actually come up a decent amount today. We were in the 30s and 40s most of the weekend. It'll be up in the upper 50s and low 60s this afternoon. The rest of the week, mostly 55 to 60, and then it might come up a little bit more into the weekend, especially if we get those rain chances around. But other than that, a bit humid at times this week, but this is going to be unseasonably warm. Highs today well into the 80s across the area. Our average, again, is in the mid to upper 60s. And then tonight, we're back into the 50s to low 60s. That's about 15 degrees above average. Now, with the clouds around tomorrow, it will be a little bit cooler, mostly lower 80s, upper 70s in Medford. And for Wednesday, we'll be mostly mid to upper 70s, closer to 80 west and southwest. Now, as far as records go, we'll be within the ballpark of it tomorrow and on Friday. The record today is 89. I'm forecasting 85. Tomorrow's record, 85, forecasting 82. Wednesday and Thursday's record is 89. We are going to be far away from that. And then Friday's record is also 89, and we'll be forecasting a high of 86. So those days will be within the ballpark, but likely we will be safe from any records being broken. And looking ahead to, again, other than that small possible rain chance this weekend, we stay dry and staying well above average for this time of year.